In a recent homily on EWTN, I believe it was yesterday morning, Father Anthony preached a beautiful sermon or homily on carrying one's cross. And he mentioned in particular St. Faustina's vision which she had of Jesus filled with mercy. And in her beautiful book, her diary, she records what Jesus told her about those who follow him. There are three categories or groups of people who follow Christ, and especially in regard to carrying the cross. The first group of people are those who are crucified on the cross with Christ. These are people who are martyrs for the faith. These are people who are so identified with Jesus Christ that they undergo the crucifixion with him, if not physically, spiritually for sure. And often they are tortured and abused and even murdered for the sake of Jesus Christ. There are some in our tradition who are called victim souls, and they are ones who offer their whole lives as an act of redemption and cooperating with Christ's act of redemption, and who in this way share intimately in the cross of Christ. The second category of people are those who embrace the cross given to them. They are people who know what their cross is, and they embrace it willingly and lovingly, recognizing that this is the way they help Jesus to bear his cross, with great love for him and with great hope that their sharing in the suffering of Jesus may alleviate the sufferings of his body. I would ask you, as we go through these three categories, to think of your cross. What is the cross that you carry for the sake of Christ? The third category of followers of Jesus Christ are those who merely drag their cross along. They either don't know they have a cross, or they deny that they have a cross, or they drag the cross behind them, resenting it all the way. My brothers and sisters, most of us unfortunately fall into this third category, and I know at times I myself drag my crosses along. So many of you are edifying to me as you suffer with illness, pains and aches, and the sufferings of senior and old age. So many of you edify me as you carry your cross with nobility and without complaining. Please know that any suffering that we endure for the cross of Christ is redemptive. Don't waste the graces from carrying your cross by not offering them for the salvation of souls and for the alleviation of Christ's suffering himself. For you see, even though we live 2,000 years later than the historical Jesus, his crucifixion is still going on in the suffering of his body, the church, throughout the world. And you are members of that body. So when you suffer, you are entering the suffering of Jesus himself. The invitation of this Holy Week is, first of all, to know the cross Jesus is asking you to bear. And is this really a cross that he is giving you, or a cross that you are making for yourself? And then to ask yourself, this one cross or two crosses I have to bear, Am I embracing it, or am I just dragging it behind me, resenting it all the way?